The Greensboro Swarm have played 23 games. They've only won 6. And last night, Liangelo was doing this.
Ball facts.
Ball, hunting a shot, fires, swishes, and Greensboro is out in front.
With the sniper being able to get his shot off any way he wants to, it's kind of confusing to understand why in the third quarter they were down by more than 20 points and Liangelo didn't play the fourth. He shot over 60% this game, but he only played 9 minutes. Some of you guys think I'm not speaking facts, but it's time to let you know.
Oh, facts, let him know. Only the facts, baby. Only the facts.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at his season stats, but first, let's check out the game he played last night, which is really good to check out because it's basically a summary of the season. Getting the least amount of minutes and working with what you got and actually coming out on top, which is very impressive because the minutes that he gets, the touches that he gets, Liangelo shouldn't be shooting higher than 30%. But he scored 6 points on 9 minutes. His team was down more than 20 points going into the fourth quarter, and yet Liangelo remained on the bench. And did some of his teammates do well? Yes, but they were getting outgunned. They weren't scoring fast enough, and they were having turnovers. Now, most of the starting lineup was in double digits except for Joe Chile. He played 25 minutes and got 3 points. But the rest of them, 12, 18, 22, 29, not too bad. But I want you to direct your eyes a little lower to the guys coming off the bench. We got 13 minutes, 4 points. 22 minutes, 4 points. Cameron McGriff, 18 minutes, 11 points. DJ Carton, 8 minutes, 2 points. And look at the sniper, 9 minutes, 6 points. It's not gonna take a genius too long to look at the guys coming off the bench and say who should get more minutes. What's even more impressive is that Liangelo Ball has not mentally checked out at this point because this continually happens. And while this is happening, you have fans, you have the media that will not recognize Liangelo's talent because the numbers that he's getting, but they don't see the circumstances that he's playing under.
I think the media comes down harder on me because I'm a ball brother, but I train hard for this stuff.
They ended up losing last night's game by 13 points, and they end up losing most games. They're at the bottom of their conference. There's only one team worse than them. Some team only won 3 games, but the Swarm only won 6 games, and that's because Liangelo's not even averaging 6 shots a game. He's only averaging 4.8. And when you come in spot played and only get 5 shots a game, you should not be shooting 40% from the 3-point line, but Liangelo is. Before we get on how amazing that is that he can come out cold and still get that percentage, let's talk about the fact that he's only getting 5 shots a game. This is bad management by the coaches. This is non-recognition. This is not drawing up the plays. This is not getting on the point guard. There's no reason that a guy shoots at this high of a clip and he's only getting 5 shots a game. It's despicable, actually. And I don't want to hear these lame excuses, oh, he doesn't dribble good enough. When these point guards be getting crazy turnovers in these games, stop it. I don't want to hear that he's slow when he's the first man down the court. I mean, just knock it off. I've never seen him disengaged on defense, and I think his defense is highly underrated. And look, guys, he's not on a winning team. They're not out there just cleaning up the G League. There's no reason he should sit on the bench. I mean, they should be trying all type of rotations, giving everybody all type of minutes. How come he hasn't had 30 minutes in a game? And they thought they were gonna be able to trick us by starting him, but playing the bench players more than him to be able to tell us, well, we gave him a chance as a starter. No, you didn't. Matter of fact, there's so many games being played that I wouldn't be surprised if they give him 30 minutes and still don't pass to him the correct amount of times. He'll still get 5 shots. And if you watch the game and you see when they're getting him the ball, they're most of the times a second late. And in basketball, 1 second is a lot. When he's open, when he's cutting, he doesn't even really cut anymore. And that's a combination of not getting the ball, the coach wanting him to sit at the 3-point line, and him injuring his ankle. Right when he injures his ankle, he goes to the starting lineup. But through all of this, he somehow still finds a way to shoot 40% from the 3-point line. He evens out that percentage. Coming in cold, how many players can do that? What do you think is going to happen if he ever plays with a point guard who knows when and how to pass it to him? and you guys think that Liangelo and LaMelo wouldn't thrive on the court together, if that's you, just stop playing this video right now. Your basketball card has been revoked. Now, after the Summer League, people were questioning Liangelo Ball like, okay, his first game was great. What is he going to do now in the G League? So he goes to the Swarm, and his first game, they play him 24 minutes. Matter of fact, I was courtside. He got 22 points. He shot over 50% from the three-point line. It was incredible. We were like, dang, this season is about to get good. Second game, they lowered his minutes in half, basically 13 minutes. He's still shooting 50%. And then, okay, we're thinking the third game, they got to give him more minutes again. 14 minutes. He shot 50% from the three-point line again. And then the fourth game, they barely played him. And the fifth and sixth game, he was benched. This is what you call mind games. This is what you call playing around. This is what he had to be subjected to. And you guys out on the outside think that you know how that feels and what that does to a person. What do you think that does to a person's mind? At least tries to do to their mental. A lot of adults would have had a tantrum by that sixth game. Yet when I spoke to Liangelo, what did he tell me? He said he wasn't tripping. He said the numbers will speak for themselves. He's confident in his game. And I must say I'm impressed, because this season, shooting 40% from the three-point line when you're basically an outcast on the team. And I'm not talking about the locker room or the players or even the coaching staff, the way they treat him. I'm talking about the minutes. I'm talking about production. As far as the box score goes, we look at that and we see an outcast. But when we look at their record, we see foolishness, and we see you guys didn't want to play him, and this is what you get for it. Then in the winter showcase, all the scouts are around. Liangelo still doesn't get a lot of minutes. Only 14 minutes. Do they not want this guy to succeed? But anyway, in those 14 minutes, what was his three-point percentage? 53% during the winter showcase. I mean, people that root against Liangelo Ball, they're probably watching the Rocky movie and going for the Russian. How could you not go for this underdog who keeps proving himself, that keeps on persevering despite the narrative that's put out there publicly that he isn't a hooper? There is not a player on Liangelo's team that, if they only give them 5 shots a game, will be a 40% shooter at the three-point line. I'm telling you that. And there's more Liangelo can do, but I'm just letting you know his hands are tied. He's doing all that he can do. Now, you've seen what he's done under the fire, under the worst circumstances. Wait until he joins his brothers. A lot of you guys are going to be surprised when he does get to the NBA. You're going to say, dang, Ball Facts was right. Guys, don't sleep on a sniper because you might get shot. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Ball Facts again. Peace.